Ready?
Yep, go.
All right. Front headlock, knee tap, dorsal. And you don't have to go too fast. The leg goes up. So on one part, you'll probably have to come around this side, okay? At the end. Once I flip them over.
Yeah.
So what we're doing is we're getting front headlock, elbow, tricep, getting the chin strap, just a normal front headlock. As we take him out and his knee comes forward, we're reaching through and driving him over. Instead of coming around to side control on this side, because his legs are here defensively, we're gonna go around the back. Normally when we go around the back, his normal reaction is to go down and in. So as we come around and he comes down and in, we're gonna get this wrist, the far wrist, with the gi, just get the sleeve, and we're gonna help him up. And what we wanna do, we wanna get him all the way up on his side. So as he starts turning, we're gonna get this. This arm is gonna come under his neck. So we take this, drag it by. Now we're in our position. One thing we can do right here is take this and stuff it between our legs. That gives us a little extra second or two. This hand back here, we want to put it through as far as we can. There is a version where you can put it right here, as long as your thumb is on the back of the neck. You don't want it any lower than that. Right, take our hand, keep it low, come here, replace with our elbow, stick it in a little bit. And now with this part, if we're too far over, I have longer arms so it's easier, but if we're too far over, it's kind of hard to lock up over here. So you want this part of the shoulder, we want to stick it right into his armpit. You want to feel that go right in there. So now the basis of this choke is, this is just stopping it, and now when I do the choke, the shoulder's going to drive into his neck. So nice and low, my ear will go right back here on this spot to see how far I can get. Come here, I'm going to try to lock up on tricep. If you can't, you can lock up over here if your arms are shorter. And as we start bringing this hand up the back, it kind of helps bring this up to where it should be. So don't worry too much about getting all the way over here in the beginning. Even if you get here, once we start choking, you'll see that it moves up. So from here, we don't want to face this way. We're just using this to get as far as we can in here. Get this on here. And now we're going to start moving this arm up, and we're going to have a couple options here. One option is to go all the way to the hip. I'm going to loosen up just a little bit and capture a leg, preferably the top leg over here. So we just choke right there. If we can't get the leg, what we want to do, we want to make a motion as if we're going to mount. And it's not, we won't necessarily make it there, but it's kind of like a dog on a fire hydrant. We're coming up here and coming up and over like this. And if it was really tight, you'd probably tap by now. But if it's loose, you're gonna still keep coming over. And what that does is, when you're in this position and we're here and we can't quite get that if your arms are short, once we start bringing our hand, ultimately we want to bring it up here and we want to be able to go like this on it. Just hide it under there. But that's a long way, especially if they have a lot of mass here. So we go like this, and as we start to come over, the motion is actually this arm is coming up like that, and that's what finishes the choke. It's not me driving this into his neck. That's gonna hurt, but it's not gonna choke. So this is right here, and as we go, we start turning around, and you can see my shoulder starts coming down, this elbow starts coming up, and that's what's going to drive his shoulder into his neck like that to get him out.